wanted to share with everybody that if you can't tell, I have really bad, I have PTSD. If you can't tell, and part of that is that the world gets so overwhelming in front of me because of things that have happened in my past that I shut down and I hold it all together and I live in my little delusional bubble and I power through until I can gain more control over everything. And then I have periods where I'm in that place. Then I come back with meditation and I try to work through the problems. And there are definitely consistent ones I have issues with, but I'll tell you that when those things happen, it really is like there are things in my mind that are guiding me through and highlighting those issues that gives me the freedom of voice. So when I get, like, I'll push through and be delusional and crazy for months, find a way to focus through it, become sort of competent, do a lot of great things, and then I come back when I play a song, and I come back through and try to get back to where I was before trauma. My problems not maybe, my problems mainly is that the people that hurt me in the past, I, I see them like they're floating above my head, projecting onto me. And then if I don't, like I'm trying to steer my way through it, and a lot of times it feels like they almost start to control me. So I work on that. You following in? I'll tell you, regardless of that, I don't think it's crazy. I think that a lot of the world's going through exactly what I'm going through in different ways, where it's like I have to work through really tough issues to be able to get back to that peace that I'm talking about. And it's tough. I'm decision to leave and the alarms went off. I'd be setting car alarms off for my decisions. For myself, the best way that I fix my own mental health is I just sit down and I write, and I'll make songs for sometimes 12 hours, just refining. That's crazy. And that really helps. Because it is like Ed Sheeran said, where your consciousness is like a faucet. And when you don't take care of it, that faucet gets a bunch of garbage in there. And then you have to just write it out, use your mind to work it through it, and then eventually all the gunk comes out and the water flows clearly again. I'm saying all my problems are just that I feel like there's a bunch of people floating over my head that have hurt me in the past. And I'm wrestling for my own sense of power back. And then the rest just seems like stuff to enforce that. Like crows, creeps, cops, crackheads. And what's cool is that when I work through those problems and I get this little sense of peace that comes through and I can feel the music again and things start to go great. Everything feels amazing. At a way more depth and emotional level than it was before. I'm able to recognize how many people I saw in the past that had similar problems or even worse problems than I'm having. So then when I do that, then I fight to. I'm always fighting to save everybody. I'm always fighting to save people. Make something that's medicinal, like the Native American bear clan. So I just wanted to share that really quickly. That I do spend every day working on my problem, even if I go too far out and I spend all my money on comfort food. Like if I'm like in a bad spot, I know if I spend $6 on a Cumbies pizza and I go down to the river and I lay in the tent when it's cold out like this and I have that warm pizza and I lay down and I rest, I know that when I wake up, I'll be in a better position to continue working. And I never give up. I don't think there's ever a point. I'd say maybe probably like once a month, I really sit down and let it go. The world has problems I take with me till I die, and I hold it in, and I keep it there, and I build and grow with these issues, trying to find solutions for them, and I offer up solutions. So it's cool that I got to tell that to people in power, and the stuff that I learned really helped other people, and I'm talking like full-grown adults that needed help with confidence and delusional perseverance and gratitude, and then all these stories that puts things in perspective and helps people feel less alone. Like a lot of people tell me that when I talk to them, they feel less alone. So I just wanted to say really quickly that I'm not screaming at the camera for nothing. And that the best way to get started on that journey for yourself is the practice that I talk about. It makes it easier for me when I'm fasting and I'm not overindulging on food and sugar. I'm working out consistently. I'm taking the probiotics, I'm taking multivitamins and omega 3s, and I really feel it give me more control over setting the parameters in my own mind when I feel like there's constant chaos around me. When I have this buildup, it's like I get to restructure my brain easier because I actually have the building blocks for that. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to cut it short. If you found anything on my channel helpful, definitely clip it. At some point, I will have a job and I will be in position to pay people for YouTube edits of my content to make it shorter and make it more visually appetizing so that the message is better if anybody's just sitting at their house by themselves.